You going to jail. Whoa, jail. You're going to jail. Whoa, jail. You're going to jail. Period. Ou pas la prison. Yes. Put all they ass next to R. Kelly. Jail, prison, prison, clank, clank.
VBS, I just turned the water on. Big old flex, shit you never saw before. These niggas chasing me like waterfalls. Keeping on my truck, look like brains.
What's up, guys? It's your sister, Jessie Woo. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure that you subscribe. Can y'all hear me? Ciao. If you are new to my channel, make sure that you subscribe. So you can join the Black Women's Tribe during Black Mama's Month. During Black Women's Haitian Flag, Black Women's Month, okay? How are y'all doing? You're saying it's blurry? Hold on. Is it a bit? Because you know what? My camera did fall like while I was in LA, and the lens did get a little out of focus. But can y'all? Is it good now? Okay, good. Y'all know the drill. Tell me where y'all are watching this from. I already saw somebody saying they're from Saint Martin. Okay, Saint Martin. Oh, y'all like the eyeshadow? Yes. I had to shoot a campaign today, so thank you so much. And I did it myself. I did this eyeshadow myself. Also, y'all, make sure that you like the live. If you are right here right now, just press like. Just like the live, please. Okay? All right, Michigan. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. New Jersey, Bronx, ATL, Houston, Toronto, Formy, Texas, Toronto again. Oh, Canada. Pittsburgh, Houston, Raleigh, North Carolina, Pembroke Pines. I used to live in Pembroke Pines. That's why all the Haitians move when they get a little bit of money. When Haitians get a little bit of money, they're like, okay, I'm not do Miami no more. Let's go to Pembroke. Another Pembroke. They're going to leave their county with a quickness and go to Pembroke. Another Pembroke. The Bahamas. Dykeman. Oh, Lord. Dykeman. Y'all get it in over there. Virginia. Baltimore, Cali, Jersey. Sadly, what was so sad about being in Jersey? Jamaica, Detroit, period. Ghana, period. Speaking of Ghana, are you coming on my vacation for Ghana? Let's go ahead and talk about
Woocation. The Ghana edition is here. I'm so excited, y'all. We are going to Detty December in Ghana. Y'all know I have been talking your ears off about going to Ghana, and I am so excited to finally bring it to you. And we're going to do all the fun things that you saw me do when I went to Ghana 2 years ago, back to back, y'all. Please go to woocationinghana.sortedchalet.com to book your spot. You do not want to miss this, because baby, once it sells out, it sells out. I cannot help you. I cannot. All right. So I will see y'all in Ghana. Again, go to woocationinghana.sortedchalet.com, and I cannot wait to see you for Detty December.
Period. I'm really, really excited. I'm really excited about Ghana. Okay, let's get into the tea for today. Shout out to Justin, King of Reads. Shout out to the members. If you're a member, you know you got your Real Housewives episode today. Child. Some of y'all already know the Juiceadora tea, but there's more tea that we divulged today when it came to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And we also talked about, everything that happened in this episode with Shamia and Portia. But there's a lot of tea regarding Juiceadora and Ralph. So, and their divorce. So you could become a member. The link is in my description box. Okay, let's get into everything we want to talk about tonight. We'll talk about Cassie. Also, I am doing a video on DDG and Halle. Actually, I might, because I got a little, I have the travel guts a little bit. So I might just do this live and then like go handle business and then come back and do the DDG. So, you know, if you want to hang out with me late night, you can get a little late night show out of me. Martinique, what's up? But yeah. Okay, Sharifa, I guess you remember. Yeah, the tea was hot. Okay. Diddy and Cassie. So we did a live, I think it was either yesterday. I think it was yesterday when we did our live about Cassie, her first day on the trial. There were a lot of takeaways from her second day doing her testimony that I just want to talk about. Like, it's some main takeaways to me that I find really just insane. And I just want to make sure that y'all have this information. Because again, it's a lot of misinformation out there. I just want to make sure that I'm a place where I can just put facts out there of what's actually being said from the stand. But before we get into that, oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Ray Wins All. I know you be calling it. One YouTube in court said he never liked her. He just used her as a rag doll, as a rag fall. A rag fall? Yeah, I think so too. I don't think Diddy ever really liked Cassie. Oh, you're talking about Ralph and Drew. Is that what you're talking about? Because I think the same thing goes for Ralph too. I don't think that Ralph really liked Drew either, the way I'm seeing their breakdown of their relationship. Okay, so first and foremost, just want to talk about just all of the, you know, the support that I see Diddy getting and all of the blame that I see Cassie getting. And, you know, it's just weird, right? Like, it's just beyond weird to me. I'm not shocked, but I think what's the weirdest part for me is seeing the women. I think for me, it's just like misogyny. I expect men to say certain things. I expect, like, you know, misogynists to say certain things. It's when I see you women going above and beyond. Like, if you follow me on threads, you've seen some of the threads that I was reacting to today. And it's just been nasty. It's just been nasty. Like, I'm seeing a lot of women say things like, oh, Cassie could have just left. She could have just left. Like, I wouldn't have been this. I wouldn't have been that. I wouldn't have done this. I wouldn't have done that. I'm from Miami. I've seen what some of y'all hoes will do just to be around a man with money. Like, I've seen what some of y'all hoes do just for the proximity to money. Like, mind you, that man that you're going above and beyond for and you're being kicked around for, he's not doing anything for you. He's not giving you anything. But but he a football player. He an athlete. Mind you, he not even paying for you to go to the game. Like, I've seen what y'all hoes will do just to be around the proximity to money. So when y'all be saying y'all would do this, y'all would do that, oh, I would never this, I would never that. Shut up. Shut up. Y'all sound weird. And then the whole, oh, well, she could have just left. There's a whole video of her leaving. As a matter of fact, I think today they gave an extended version of the video. The extended version was played for the jury. I'm not going to play it. I don't even think I want to watch it either. But there's actually video evidence showing what would happen to Cassie when she would try to leave. So what are y'all saying? What are y'all saying? Exactly. It's just really, really weird. But anyway, let's talk about this knitter. Let's talk about this knitter. Hold on. So Boosie is supporting Diddy. Are we surprised? Are we surprised? Surprised? Are we surprised? We're not surprised. We're not surprised. So Boosie had this to say. If anything, this should be a domestic abuse case, not a sex trafficking case. She enjoyed the wild sex parties and the extravagant gifts on the back end. All of these years of sex parties, and you mean to tell me she didn't enjoy it? I'm convinced she enjoyed it. I'm pretty much sure. Let me see if it shows more. I'm pretty much sure she came during those freak offs. It was a lifestyle. This was consensual. She was the girlfriend. Trying to give someone life in prison for this is bullshit. And Boosie, I'm here to tell you, you're literally brain dead. Like you're literally brain dead. That's the only explanation for this. Like you're literally brain dead. Two things. You're brain dead, okay? I really want to use the R word, but I can't because I have responsibility with my platform and, you know, I want to be able to work with brands and stuff. But when I see people like Boosie getting online and just saying this type of stuff, like, how can I not call you the R word? Like, how can I not say that you're, how can I not say that you're slow? Like, you're literally like you're slower than slow. And literally, this should be a domestic abuse case. Yeah, that's part of the case, right? That she was being forced into sexual acts through domestic violence. What is it that you guys don't understand? Like, what is it that you don't understand? What is it that you don't understand, Boosie? You can't be that fucking slow. Like, are you really that slow? Like, was your mother brain dead when she gave birth to you or something? Like, what is happening? What is it that you don't understand? Oh, I know what it is. It's because you're actually a predator yourself. You have a lot in common with Diddy. Let's take a look. Because this is you.
Yeah. They were 12, 13, they got hit. Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah. Hell yeah, I got my fucking son dick sucked. You fucking right. Yes, a grown woman. Grown, super grown. Super grown. Checked his ass out. Checked all my nephews out. Super grown. Is she grown? She checked me out. I know what the fuck she did to them. She checked me out, that bitch. I'm getting them prepared, man. And ask my son. Yeah. They were 12, 13, they got hit. Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah. Hell yeah, I got my fucking son dick sucked. You fucking right. Yes, a grown woman. Grown, super grown. Super grown. Checked his ass out. Checked all my nephews out. Super grown. Is she grown? She checked me out. I know what the fuck she did to them. She checked me out, that bitch. I'm getting them prepared, man. And ask my son.
What you guys heard is this is Boosie in the thick of the panoramic that we were in, the Panasonic, when Boosie was spending a lot of time on IG Live. He came to Instagram Live and he let the world know that he hired a grown woman to statutorily are his 12-year-old son. That's what you just heard. That's Boosie. Okay? That is Boosie admitting to having his son Ard. So of course he supports Diddy.
And I just want to play this for y'all because literally, number one, you actually should be in jail. The fact that this exists and we just can't put motherfuckers in jail, like you actually should be
Rapid.
like,
Whoa, 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 jail. You're going to jail. Whoa, 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 jail. You're going to jail.
you should be in jail. You should be in jail. This man came online and told us that this is what he did to his 12-year-old son. So I just want to play this because number one, Boosie should be in jail. Number two, any man, anybody, but especially the men that you know, your friends, your family members, any men, dudes that you're dating, if you see them having this type of politic when it comes to the Cassie and Diddy situation, please understand they are a predator. They too are a predator. Point blank, period. Let's move on. So remember, for a while, people kept talking about how Cassie's settlement with Diddy was $50 million, $60 million. There were all these crazy amounts that were said when it came to her settlement. So according to her testimony today, we finally know what the settlement amount is. Okay. And according to today's testimony, Cassie says she settled her suit with Diddy for $20 million. At the end of her direct testimony, Cassie Ventura said she settled her lawsuit with Combs for $20 million. Ventura said her attorney initially reached out to Combs and his representatives to ask about compensating her $30 million after informing them of her plans to write a book about her relationship with Combs. She said she considered the book part of her trauma therapy. She did not receive any money at the time. Okay? So yes, her settlement was $20 million. So all those outlets, and really it was blogs. It wasn't outlets. It was all these blogs that y'all follow. And I literally told y'all several times that there was never any amount that was disclosed. This is the first time that we're actually being informed of what the amount is. And honestly, in my opinion, that is not enough. Yeah, she needs all his money, actually. Yeah. That is not enough. That is not enough for me. Yeah, that is changed to Diddy. Not enough. Whatever she got, it's not enough. Yeah, it's not. It's just not. This is a good question. Has he paid her yet? Cassie deserved way more. I don't know. Diddy's known for not paying people. I don't know. I didn't see anywhere where it was confirmed that she received her money, but I didn't see anywhere where it was confirmed that she didn't receive her money. So I don't know. Now, like I said before, the full video, TMZ did release the full video from what we saw in the hotel hallway. I'm not going to play it. If you guys want to go watch it, I mean, I don't need to see it. I saw enough, but they have released the full video. Now, the jury or the jurors were able to see the full video, but also they were able to see the aftermath of that room. Remember, in that video, she tried to leave and he was able to snatch her up and bring her back into their room. This is some of the pictures that were shown as evidence of the aftermath of that room. Okay. Just some of the pictures. Also, there were selfies of her showing a swollen lip as she shuttled away from the hotel in an Uber that was shown in the court. This says here, she wore sunglasses because she had a black eye. She said she arrived at her nearby apartment where her friend was super upset because she'd seen me with black eyes and busted lips before. Ventura's friend called the police, but Ventura declined to tell them who had attacked her, she said. Okay. But these are just some of the photos. In that moment, she said on the stand, I didn't want to hurt him that way. I wasn't ready. In the wake of the attack, Combs claimed to Ventura that he was about to be arrested by the police, she said. Combs told her if she didn't pick up the phone, she would never hear my voice again. After she refused to accept his phone calls, Ventura told the court. Okay. The hotel security guard testified earlier that when he arrived upstairs after the attack, he saw the damage and told Combs he would have to pay for it. Jurors also saw photos of Combs and a bruised Ventura at the premiere of her movie, The Perfect Match, which was 2 days after the 2016 attack. Ventura had worn dark sunglasses to shield her black eye and tried to cover up the bruises with makeup, but was unable to mask all of them, she said. Mind you, I believe The Perfect Match, that was with, wasn't that with, I wonder if he thought, I wonder if Diddy thought that there was something going on here. Like, I wonder what Terrence J knows. Like, if he was aware of anything, I wonder. But that was a cute movie. But something tells me that Diddy probably felt like something was going on with them too. So he wanted to beat her up so that she could look really, really bad at her premiere. Just a thought. I don't have any proof. You know, I'm just speculating. But that's just a thought. Here are some takeaways. It's kind of like, it's a little hard sometimes to get everybody, like to get the points that I want from because it's like different outlets will post different things. Okay, I can't access this New York Times article. Hold on. Oh, even her character was so withdrawn from the character. Oh, so in the movie you're saying? Her lip did look busted. Yeah, it did. My heart aches for her. This is very triggering. Yeah, it's all sad. It's all sad. Diddy used that girl for his personal human sex slave, basically in a nutshell. Literally. And you know what's so wild too is so many people say, "Oh, well, she did it for her career. She was signed to Bad Boy to a 10-album deal with no prior music. That doesn't even make sense. She was 19 years old, right? Of course she didn't know any better. Her parents probably didn't know any better. You know, you're getting signed by Sean Puffy Combs. It's a big deal. But nobody gets signed their first deal for 10 albums. It was clear what the goal was from the beginning. Diddy wanted her, period. A 10-album deal is insane. It's insane. People Magazine, here are the bombshells that they said. Number one, she went into further details of the freak offs. You know, we know that he made her do things with other people. Okay. She said that the first time that she did a freak off, it was when she was 22. Okay. We know that the freak offs could last for days, sometimes 4 days at a time, you know, more than 10 hours in the day. You know, she did say during the freak offs, I would take pills all the time. If we ran out, we would call friends, drug dealers. For me, it was dissociative and numbing. I can't imagine doing any of it without a buffer. It was emotionless. I didn't want to have sex with a stranger. I already said this in my last review. Like, there's no way. Like, some of the things that, you know, like the urination, like, who would willingly want that? From a stranger at the very least. Like, I know people have their kinks, but who would want to be urinated on by strangers willfully. I don't know anybody who would want that. I just don't. Okay. She literally says here, I don't want anyone to urinate on me. She said, Sean would urinate in my mouth, not super often, but often enough. Also, we know from the prostitute's testimony too, that he would make other people urinate in her mouth, urinate on her. Okay. Even though she didn't want to participate in the act, Ventura said, was high and in the moment, she added, there was not a whole lot of control you have with two men standing over you peeing. I thought it was obvious I didn't want to do it. Remember, too, the male sex worker testified that there were times when she clearly just would not obey what Diddy was telling her to do. And he witnessed Diddy putting hands and feet on her. Sometimes he'd leave the hotel room and the sex worker would ask Cassie, like, is she okay? And Cassie would be like, I'm fine. And then she would just like start doing the do. And then Diddy would come in. It was clear she was being instructed to do all these things. Okay. You know what else too? I want to say something because I've seen a lot of people say, oh my God, imagine her husband, Alex Fine, is finding out for the first time all these details. Now he has to know what these men were all doing to you. And this is how I know a lot of y'all don't do your research. You just say anything. Alex Fine played a pivotal role in Cassie leaving Diddy. Alex Fine was Diddy's trainer. He knew what was happening. Okay. He's not finding anything out for the first time. He knew. And then to you girls out there too, women who are out there saying, oh my God, I don't see how a man could ever. I know some of you guys are so shitty. Some of you guys are so used to shitty men. You can't imagine a world where there are men who aren't shitty. I get it. But when you project that onto other people, like I really hope that y'all who have those perspectives, that y'all get stuck with the shitty men. I hope y'all don't experience unconditional love and empathy. Like I really want the universe to give y'all what y'all deserve, because there are women out here who deserve empathy, who deserve a second chance, who deserve love. And a lot of y'all who are projecting those thoughts, not just to Cassie, but other women, like I'll never forget, Carlos Miller told me this years ago. He was like, Jess, women's biggest op is other women. Women hate women. And it's so true. This Cassie commentary, it's so true. Women hate women. Some of y'all are really pleased at the thought that, oh, look at that. She was with a billionaire and look at what she was going through. Mind you, some of y'all are going through worse with Day down the street. I hope that you gutter snipes are the ones who are stuck with all the shitty men. Alex Fine knows exactly what Cassie went through. And that man had empathy for her. He had understanding for her. He had love for her, unconditional. And she deserves that. But y'all hoes who talking about her like that, y'all don't deserve that. And I hope y'all get the shittiest of the shitty. This was a part that she got emotional while recalling how Diddy taught her about oral. Okay. I want to be around Sean for the same reasons as everyone else at the time. This exciting, entertaining, fun guy who also happened to have my career in his hands. Ventura, who signed a 10-album deal with Combs, Bad Boys Records in 2016, claimed that during the meetup, Combs introduced her to oral sex. This is during the meetup for the 10-album deal. During her testimony, Ventura looked back on the start of their relationship and got emotional while speaking about one of their first encounters at the Trump International Hotel and Tower in Manhattan just after her 21st birthday. Okay. But he introduced her to oral at the meeting for her 10-album deal. Sean taught me how. He gave me oral. I did not reciprocate. I just went home. Ventura said, I heard about it from him.
He made me feel crazy for not reciprocating, but I didn't understand. And I was in a relationship with someone else at the time. I wonder if that's when she was with Ryan Leslie. Was it Ryan Leslie or was it with somebody else? I can't remember. I don't remember. But she really had a lot of older men just preying on her at that time. She continued saying, I was so young and I didn't have the vocabulary and was just trying to understand it. I was sexually inexperienced. Leaving him was always confusing. I felt special. And not a lot of people got that time. Was it Ryan Leslie? Yes. Okay. Yeah. She was naive. Yeah. Where do these people's parents be? That's a good ass question. That's a good ass question. Not to blame parents, but that's a good ass question. Okay. She also said the first time that they did it, she wasn't sober. I was drinking wine, then started to take drugs, a blue dolphin ecstasy pill. She said about the encounter in Miami. Sean gave it to me. I had never taken it before. I was just out of it laughing. Didn't know what it was until a bit later. Okay. She said it felt euphoric. She was really high. She was sensitive to the touch. You know, all your senses were sensitive. She said that when their relationship began, Ventura claimed that Combs was still in a relationship with Kim Porter and that Combs was careful not to make it look bad. Okay. She also claimed that he would record her sexual encounters for blackmail. Okay. Okay. She said it was common for Combs to threaten to leak the tapes when he was upset or if she was dating someone new. When he was upset about something, it was just a pretty common thing. Ventura said that the threats to release the videos, he would say he was going to release them and embarrass me and put my career in jeopardy. So it's like like she maps it out. I don't and here's the thing, like y'all really think you could just leave a billionaire? Someone who has all this power? The baby oil pool. The baby oil pool. Okay. Cassie alleged that Diddy asked her to get in a pool filled with baby oil. Ventura was speaking about her involvement in Combs' freak-offs. Okay. During her testimony, Ventura said that she was fully clothed at the time and did not want to get into the pool. However, she also acknowledged that she was more scared of the possible repercussions she'd face if she didn't follow Combs' wishes. Something that Sean wanted to happen. That's what was going to happen. Okay. After Combs was indicted, remember, they found 1,000 bottles of oil. Okay. She also addressed the hotel footage that's circulating that we've all seen. Okay. She told the court that she didn't fight back because it just made him more violent, made him stronger. She explained that in the past, she had tried to fight back, but it surprised him. He was surprised I was actually fighting back. It made him have more anger, more frustration, she claimed, while later adding, I did fight back, more on the early side of the relationship and make it worse for myself. Okay. This is a lot. She also said this, which I found to be interesting. So apparently, Diddy asked her what she called her grandfather. And when she told him what she called her grandfather, he asked her to name him that. Okay. Whoever the sketch artist is to okay. Sean Diddy Combs reportedly made Cassandra Cassie Ventura refer to him as Pop Pop, the name she called her own grandfather. Like, this is like cynical. This is demonic. Demonic. Shout out to People Magazine, because the only thing is, Lord, like I had to cipher through, Lord, I had to go through different articles. My Lord.
Okay. This is her on the stand. Like, you see her crying. Cassie alleged that she would become ill during freak-offs and Diddy would keep encouraging her to have sex. Remember, too, like, he had power over all her medical records. But also remember the sex worker from the day one where he said that Diddy would make him ejaculate into Cassie. And even the sex worker saw that Cassie did not want that. And so sometimes he would fake it. And one time he faked it and Diddy caught him faking it. And there were repercussions for that. Okay. She said that Sean Diddy Combs would ask her to continue having sex when she threw up from the drugs, which she took to disassociate. Okay. So even as she was throwing up, he was like, no, I still want you to do it. During freak-offs, I would take pills all the time. If we ran out, we would call friends, drug dealers. Combs is on trial for charges of sex trafficking and transportation to engage in prostitution stemming from a September 2024 indictment. Okay. So even as she would fall sick, he would make her do it. He'd make her do it. This man would even make her do this when she was on her menstruation. Okay. On her menstruation. Yeah. Beyond sickening. If a woman isn't perfect, people act as if they aren't victims. There's no such thing as the perfect victim. Look at Hallie and DDG, because we're going to talk about that. People talking trash about Cassie not leaving while accusing Diddy of hello. My Lord. This is the best comment. People talking trash about Cassie not leaving while accusing Diddy of pewing Kim Porter. Make it make sense. Best comment. You ate that. Wow. You ate that. Mind you, too, we know that he tried to blow up Kid Cudi's car. Like, well, he actually did blow it up. Like, why are we being so dense? I want to get to the part of this article. Okay. She says, I was expected to have freak-offs on my period. He wanted that, and I did not want to do that. Okay. Blood would get in the linens. Okay. It was a turn on for him, so it happened. Remember how she said previously, if Diddy wanted something to happen, it happened. It had to happen. Okay. I just felt humiliated. It was disgusting. It was too much. I choked. I didn't want to be doing that. I was in a position I couldn't easily get out of. I eventually put my hands up and Sean saw and told him to stop. I was choking. Too much urine in my mouth. Sean urinated on me at the same time. She's talking about being urinated on. This is a lot. Okay. Let's get to Kid Cudi. Okay. Cassie says Diddy attacked her over Kid Cudi relationship. So we know, like, in her lawsuit that she filed, she did detail that she kind of, I don't remember her detailing being attacked, but I do remember the whole blow up, the car being blown up thing. I do remember that. Okay. But she testified for the second day in a row about alleged sexual, physical, and psychological abuse she endured at the hands of former partner Sean Diddy Combs. Ventura Fine said Combs repeatedly threatened to release videos of her. He said that it would ruin everything I worked for. and that it would make everybody look at me like a slut, that I would be shamed. I'm trying to get to the Cudi part, but also too, I saw this somewhere else, but she did talk about wanting to delete herself. She didn't want to live anymore. Around the time that she went to rehab for opioid addiction and began trauma therapy back in 2023, she experienced suicidal ideations. I was spinning out at the time. I didn't want to be alive anymore. She recalled a time when she was filming a music video with another artist and having horrible flashbacks and triggers. And then when she went home to her husband, Alex Fine, and children, I remember telling him, "You can do this without me." Ventura Fine said during testimony, "It just felt too painful. I tried walking out the door into traffic and my husband wouldn't let me." Okay. Here's the Kid Cudi. So jurors were shown an email that Cassie sent on December 23, 2011 to her mother and Combs' assistant, Capricorn Clark. Cassie said Combs had threatened to release 2 explicit tapes of me, sharing one tape 2 days later on Christmas Day and the other on a later date. Mind you, I want you guys to keep in mind, she's emailing his assistant. This is very important to the RICO charge, because why is she emailing this to Combs and his assistant? It's because she's well aware that he's blackmailing her. Clock it. Capricorn Clark was part of the problem. Okay? So that's how you get into that RICO charge. Okay? Ventura Fine said that he also vowed to hurt rapper Kid Cudi and Cassie, but not with his hands, and that he would be out of the country when it happened. The court saw photos of the large bruises she had on her lower back and thigh taken at the time. Cassie had returned home to Connecticut to visit her mom for Christmas. She told her mom the bruises were from the first time Combs had assaulted her, even though the assault had been going on for years. "I was terrified to tell her, my mom," she says. "It's not normal constantly being bruised up by the person you love." In her lawsuit, she accused the hip-hop mogul of threatening to blow up Cudi's car. And the lawsuit was settled for $20 million, paid by Combs and his companies. Oh, you know what? It's true. Going back to if she was paid, it's true. It's true. It's true. She was paid, because remember too, it activates the insurance. So she got her money. She got her money. She got her money. She says that she testified about her brief relationship with rapper Kid Cudi in 2011, which began after they started working together on music. She said that she didn't initially tell Combs about Kid Cudi, whose real name is Scott Cudi. But Combs went through her phone during a freak-off and found out about the relationship. He allegedly became enraged after he saw emails lunging at Cassie with a wine bottle opener between his fingers, she testified. However, she said she managed to escape and went to another hotel where she contacted Cudi using a burner phone. My God. As she left Combs' house, Cassie testified that he kicked me in the back on my way out, and I fell to the floor. When she got back to her hotel room, someone had urinated on the floor. Oh my God. This is insane. She gets back to her hotel room to find that somebody urinated on her hotel room floor, knocked over the furniture, and defecated in the toilet without flushing it. It was disgusting, she said. Not him looking back as the video is being played. This is insane. Last article I want to go over is also, I did see that she's talked about the fact that when she finally did end things. Oh yeah, somebody said this is like a horror movie. Yeah. This is a real life horror movie. Real life horror movie. Mind you, who's paying for that? I mean, obviously he's gonna, I hope he would pay. I don't even want in this article, her testimony about what happened when she tried to leave him. Well, when she finally left him. So Cassie tells court Diddy R'd her at the end of their relationship. Okay. The testimony is now getting on the end of Cassie and Diddy's relationship. She caught him with another woman, she tells the court, and decided to end things. I feel like she caught him with another woman, like, okay, well, go be with her. Like, please go be with her, please. In August 2018, they had a dinner at a restaurant and had what she viewed as a closure conversation. She was dating her current husband at the time and says Diddy was being nice and playful. Cassie pauses while giving her testimony. Then she describes what she says happened after he dropped her off at home. She says he R'd her on her living room floor. I just remember crying and saying, no, she tells the court. She says it happened very fast and describes how his eyes went black, saying that he didn't even seem like himself. Thank you so much. Jesse, join our show tomorrow morning live, 10 a.m. Brandon Mason's show. Okay, I'll jot that down. I'm not familiar, but I'll jot that down. Thank you so much, Brandon. I appreciate it. I just remember crying and saying no. She says it happened so fast and describes how his eyes went black, saying he didn't even seem like himself. When it was over, she says he got up and left. Okay. So this is what happened when she left. She got assaulted. Oh my God. Hold on. And this is not to shame. We're just saying, y'all who be trying to have these closure conversations, ain't no closure. I've said that before. I don't need closure. The fact that it's over, that's my closure. Thank you. That's my closure. Closure for what? Closure for what? But I think in her case, he was going to hunt her down. He was going to abuse her regardless. Like, I think she was just in a different situation. But just in general, those of y'all, but oh, let me go get closure. Closure for what? Closure for your wig? Yes. We do wig closures. We don't do closures for relationships. No. We already know what happened. It is what it is. Thank you for your services and good riddance. Thank you for your services and good riddance. Yeah. The disrespect is a closure. Yeah. The disrespect is, and I'm being so for real, y'all. And I'm telling y'all, I've never been a closure type of person. No. Because by the time I'm done, you've already done enough. Like, you've already done enough to me. You gave me the closure. We're good. We're good. Thank you for your services and good riddance. We do wig closures. That's it. Closures are for wigs, not relationships. Closures are for wigs, not relationships. Closure is for your wig, okay? Not for that relationship. That relationship is done. Let it go. Let it go. Okay? All right. So I just wanted to make sure that I got these main points to you guys. Make sure that you like this live. I'll go ahead and save it. But I thought it was very important just to outline these main points from her testimony. I also have a whole bunch of notes to talk about when it comes to DDG and Halle. I mean, it's late. I don't know. I'm having a little bit of a travel gut issue. So let me just see. But if I'm gonna come right back, you'll get the notification.
It'll probably be like 11. I'm sorry. That'll be a late night live, but I do have a lot to say on that too. So anyway, I'll save this live. Drop it in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves and each other.
BBS, I just turn the water